What is going on, beautiful folks? Beautiful folks, your favorite, you can have a favorite, self aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock here with another episode of A Narcissist Explains live at 1:15 p.m. Live. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today's episode is going to be about why narcissists don't want to talk about your feelings, yours your feelings, the way that you feel. You know, before we hop deep into today's episode, y'all, if you haven't already, check out my kids' book on Amazon. Remember, it's not your fault. Help your kids understand toxic relationship dynamics, telling the truth, all the other good stuff, y'all. The link is going to be in the comment section, and whatnot. But yeah, so why do y'all think narcissists don't want to talk about your feelings? Not their own, not their own. We can go into that later on, but specifically your feelings and whatnot. I never seen him live. Heart is racing. Oh my goodness. um, so one of the main reasons why narcissists don't want to talk about your feelings is because they know it is going to be a negative reflection on them. They'll talk about the good stuff. If you bring them some good feelings, if you say, "Hey, babe, you make me the happiest person in the world. Like I've never been happier than I am right now. You treat me so well. You treat me so good." No, very rarely will you find a narcissistic person, right, that will decline to speak about how good you're treating them. You know, how good you are treating them. Very rarely will you feel will they shut you down when you're lavishing all that praise upon them. But when you come to them with some negative feelings, when you come to them with some with how with it when they're not treating you good, that's when you get the pushback. That's when you get the I don't want to hear about it. That's when you get let's talk about this later. That's when you get the you're too emotional. You always overreact. You're overreacting right now. When they know, like, they don't want to talk about that type of stuff because it makes them feel shame, because you're going to talk negative about them. It's going to make them it's going to hurt their wee little feelings. You're going to hurt their little feelings. You're going to hurt their little feelings by talking about how they're treating you. Like I said, if you talk about the good stuff, look, if you talk about the good stuff, they're all ears, all their own ears, your ears, the person walking down the street's ears, the mouse in the corner's ears, the cat's ears. They're all ears when you're lavishing praise. But when you bring some type of negativity or some type of criticism or some things that they view as criticism, they'll shut you down. They'll try to avoid you. Sometimes, y'all, you get the narcissistic person, right? Or the narcissist, they gets angry at you and they'll yell and scream at you for just trying to talk to them about something, for trying to have a simple conversation. They'll yell and scream at you. They'll call you every single name in the book. Hey, do you mind if we talk about my feelings and how you've been treating me lately? How have I been treating you lately? Well, you've been treating me kind of bad lately, and I don't know. Well, if I'm treating you so badly, why don't you just leave? I don't want to leave. So on and so forth. They'll offer you the door. They'll tell you to shut the hell up and get out. They'll offer you the door and whatnot. They would rather offer you the door than talk about their feelings, than to try to hold them accountable, than to try to resolve some conflict. When you want to talk about conflict, they'll shut you down because it makes them uncomfortable, y'all. When you talk to them about how they are making you feel in a negative way, and they perceive it as a negative way, they'll try to shut you down quick, fast, and in a hurry. That's my Aunt Mac used to say. Rest in peace, my Aunt Mac. But quick, fast, in a hurry. That's exactly what they'll do to you right there. They'll try to shut you down quick, fast, and in a damn hurry if you want to talk about something that they don't view as positive. And like, I'll say this to y'all right here. If it's not praise, it's criticism. I know every time I want to go live, like the police, something happens, or the police I hear a siren outside. But if it's not praise, it's criticism, y'all. Even good, even constructive criticism, even things that could change their life to make their lives better, they might get upset at you. They might still try to shut you down and whatnot. They might still tell you shut the hell up. What's going on, Megan? What up? What up? What up? Michelle, what's going on? Yep, 100% praise versus criticism. Yep, they cannot handle it. They cannot handle it. They don't want it, y'all. They don't want the criticism. They don't want the hurt feelings. They don't want any of that. They want the praise. Hey, lavish the praise upon me. They want to be carried, like the and you ever see the movie 300 with the Persian king or whatever, and he was getting carried around and getting on people's backs, and they was hitting him with the big leaves, making sure he was cool. They want that. They want that type of treatment. They want the, everything the light touches is my king. They want that. You know what I mean? But they don't want the criticism. They don't want the battles. They don't want the back and forth. They don't want to do that type of stuff, y'all. 100%. 100%. Because it makes them uncomfortable. It makes them insecure. It makes all the bad stuff. It makes all the bad stuff like Xerxes. Yes, it makes all the bad stuff come up to the surface, and they can't handle it, y'all. They can't process a lot of emotion. I say this all the time about narcissists. They don't. I don't believe that narcissists have. I do believe that narcissists have limited emotional capacity. Limited emotional capacity. It's been a day, Megan. Get over it. Yeah, shut up. Get over it. Get up here past. It's been a whole day. Why are you still talking about it? This happened yesterday. You still talking about that today? Wow. But but that's what happens, y'all. I'm just telling you, they can't deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. It hurts. It sucks. It makes them feel super insecure about themselves. They have limited emotional capacity, means they pretty much only have room for their own emotions. They only have room for their own emotions, and they really still have trouble processing their own emotions and expressing their own emotions in a positive way, in a healthy way. I'll say healthy way, not positive, in a healthy way. They have trouble expressing their own emotions in a healthy way. So how they going to handle your emotions? If I'm having trouble with my own, how am I handle yours? If I'm having trouble carrying my own book bag, what I'm going to do with yours? I'm already limping, crawling with my own emotion, my own book bag full of emotions. What I'm going to do with yours? You give me your book. You give me your book bag. You throw your, I'm like, oh, damn. Yours is kind of heavy. Damn. I don't want to do this heavy ass book bag. Get it off my back. They'll ignore you and try to get away from you. They don't want to deal with it, y'all. They don't want to handle it. It's deeper. It's like deep beneath the surface. They don't want to deal with your emotions unless they are positive. Positive emotions give them energy, while negative emotions drain the energy away from them. The positive emotions, the things that the praise fills them up. The negativity, the negative energy, anything that's not praise drains them. So the praising them, talking about how good you've been treating them, that fills them up, right? While in that space right there, the other ones drains them. No one is racist. Huh? Where did they even come from? Did I miss something? Did I miss something in the comment section? Because that was way off. That's coming from the super left field. I feel like when somebody comes in and just shouting, "No one is racist," somebody must have freshly called you a racist. You must have been freshly called a racist. Then you just got on YouTube and saw me on here and just like, "No one is racist." You saw the first black person you saw on YouTube live and just like, "No one is racist," by the way. Like, I feel like there's some inner work to be done right there. I feel like there's some things going on in here well, you got to handle. What the hell? It must be fresh. That's fresh right there. Fresh racism. You've been freshly called out. Thanks for your answers. No problem. That explains why he's always saying he doesn't want to discuss anything. He doesn't want to discuss anything that requires any type of energy. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't take energy for me. It doesn't take energy for me to receive the praise, but it takes energy for me to talk about, go back and forth with you about some criticism or some things of that nature. It takes energy for me and you to go back and forth discussing things and just talking about this craziness, this wildness that is going on in our lives and whatnot. You mean I am not allowed to ask questions or he will rage out. See that right there? That doesn't sound like a relationship. That sounds like you sound like you're a prisoner. You sound like you're an emotional prisoner because they don't want to talk. Like I said again, they don't want to talk about that stuff because they like the fact that they don't want to talk about it is an indication that they know about it. You know, the fact that you can't ask any questions is an indication that they know something is going on. They don't want to deal with it. And I'm gonna be real with you. The longer you don't deal with it, the better that they feel, and the worse you feel. The longer you don't have these conversations, the worse you're going to feel. But the better that narcissistic person is going to feel because they don't have to talk about it. They don't have to discuss it anymore. You see, the longer the longer this is on the shelf, it's just kind of like milk. You know, it's kind of like milk. The longer that milk is in the refrigerator, the more chance the longer it's going to the more chances it has of going to expired. You know, just like a gallon of milk. You know, that if you don't drink this milk right now, quickly, it's going to go bad. It's going to go bad for you. The longer it's in the refrigerator, the worse it gets for you. You know, you can drink spoiled milk every day. You know, I got to the point I avoided his rage. He would accuse me of being a narc. Yeah, because like now you don't because you don't talk about it. Now because you don't talk to them anymore, you're being silent and more, more quieter than usual. They'll accuse you of cheating on them and doing something else going on behind the back. Why are you not talking to me anymore? We don't really talk anymore. Excuse me, we don't talk anymore. Well, when I try to talk to you about something, you don't want to hear about it because everything you talk about is stupid. You see what I'm saying? It's been a pain. It has been a painful ride. You gotta get out. Look, if the roller coaster got spiked seats on it, I would get off the roller coaster. You know, it might be time for you to get off the roller coaster. If like your seats on the roller coaster have spike strips on it, it might be time for you to hop off that ride. It's not. It doesn't seem like it'd be a very comfortable ride. You know, they're like sitting on a bicycle without a seat. You know, just sitting on the pole and whatnot. So I'm done with the informational part, y'all. So if y'all have some questions, drop a couple questions. I do have a one-on-one. I got to hop on here in a few minutes. I hate that when we are left to bury the hurt and not bring up anything. It gets heavy carrying out the hurt. Yeah, it gets super heavy, y'all. It gets super heavy carrying the hurt around, not getting to talk about your feelings. But again, that narcissistic person, because you don't talk about it, they feel better. They feel like the issue is resolved. You know, so even if you are having a good day or you feel like you're having a great day and you try to bring it up, they'll accuse you of ruining a good day by trying to have a conversation about something that never got resolved for you. It was resolved for them when they refused to talk about it, but for you, it didn't get a chance to get resolved. You know, it didn't get a chance to get resolved. Can a narcissist have DID as well? So I used to do a lot. I used to do lives with this guy back in the day. He was a narcissist, but I think he also had DID. You know, he also had DID and whatnot. How do you test this with someone new? Setting a boundary or having an uncomfortable conversation. Like if you are with somebody new and they something rubs you the wrong way, you have to voice that. You know, you have to voice that, hey, that rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't really like that. I didn't enjoy that. That made me uncomfortable. Setting boundaries. You know, if you don't feel comfortable setting boundaries, I'm not saying there's something wrong with the relationship. There's something that's going on with you right there. You know, so or they made you feel uncomfortable to set boundaries. Or from your previous relationship, I know your story. From your previous relationship, it made you uncomfortable to set boundaries because you knew what was going to happen. You knew the results of your boundaries. So this could be some residual left over. So I would feel like talking to the person that you're with now, you know, hey, how can we talk? You know, how can we talk? You know, let's talk about this. Can we talk about this? This made me uncomfortable. If they said like, man, I don't want to talk about that. Then I don't think we should talk about that. Then these start floating around right here. These start floating around right here. He is keeping me on the spike roller coaster. Yeah, you gotta hop off that thing. I'm just telling you. You gotta hop off that thing. He has plenty of friends, especially women. And when that happens, you gotta set a boundary or I'm just telling you, you gotta deal with it some way, shape, or form. You know. Anyway, y'all, let me hop off this thing. Like I said, if y'all don't know, I have a course called Understanding the 7 Stages of a Narcissistic Relationship that comes with a support group and also have some different support groups available as well. Check out the link right here. You check it out. Check out my mini course. It's doing pretty good. It's got all good reviews, all good things. Yes, this live will be posted later on Facebook and YouTube as well, y'all. So I do have to hop off here. I'll be live again tomorrow. Y'all be safe. Take care of yourself. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.